Well, good morning, Kentuckiana. 6 a.m. here on your Monday. I'm Grace McKenna.
And I'm Jim Stratman. Thanks for starting your morning here on WHAS11 and on WHAS11 Plus. We are looking forward to hopefully a great week out there. But Matt, you're saying that there's a chance for storms going to rain on our parade this afternoon.
This afternoon does look like we've got some extra chances for some scattered showers, Jim. Yeah, we're still waiting on some of those to arrive. Still a quiet start to our Monday morning here across downtown Louisville. You'll notice that our skies still waiting on sunrise to happen with us and temperatures into the mid-70s. We've got lingering clouds with winds staying out the southwest at 8 miles per hour, still bringing in some of that humid air. So another round of those muggy conditions are in the forecast for today. Temperatures ranging into the upper 60s for you guys near Hodgenville and near Mumfordville, 68 Campbellsville, 68 near Lebanon, 71 Bedford, 73 Seymour, 72 for you guys near Scottsburg. On satellite and radar, there's our cloudy trend still sticking around with us. This stretch of clouds continuing to flow its way in from the southwest, and along it are some showers that are just going to develop periodically throughout the later parts of the afternoon time. So you'll notice that the clouds still remaining with us, but we will start to see some breaks in those clouds just into the later parts of the afternoon and evening time. So the rest of our morning, I'm still expecting these clouds to linger around with us. A few of you waking up to some overcast skies. We'll see a few isolated showers here and there lasting very briefly into the morning. By the afternoon, we'll see some peaks of sunshine through those clouds, and then they'll give way to chances for some scattered showers and thunderstorms between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Later into the evening, that's whenever we'll start seeing those showers fade away, and then we'll have quiet conditions lasting throughout our Monday overnight hours. But we are going to track a repeating chance for those showers and storms into our Tuesday. All those details coming up here in just a few short minutes. Here's a quick check of traffic this morning. So far, everything looking good to go on all of our interstates and roadways. Nothing slowing us down this morning. You're all looking good to go. If we have anything slowing us down, we'll let you know. Grace, Jim.
Matt, thank you. This morning, 2 women are dead after a shooting that ended at a Lexington church Sunday.
Police say the shooter was also shot and killed. 3 people, including a Kentucky State Trooper, hurt during this event. Gabe Gonzalez joins us now in studio with the details. Gabe, take us back to how all of this really started.
Hey, good morning, Jim and Grace. According to police, it stems back to what they called a routine traffic stop around 11:30 Sunday morning near the Bluegrass Airport. KSP pulled over the suspect, whose name has not been released, after a trooper scanned his license plate. During that stop, police say the suspect shot the trooper and then got away. According to police, the suspect then carjacked somebody and drove to the Richmond Road Baptist Church. There, he shot 4 people, including 2 women, 72-year-old Beverly Gum and 32-year-old Christina Combs. 2 of the victims and that KSP trooper are still in the hospital at last check. ABC News has confirmed the suspect may have connections to people at the church.
The majority of the individuals that attend the church there are related biologically some way or another. If not, they've been friends for many, many years. So it's a very tight-knit group of people.
Police say there was then a standoff between police and the suspect at the church. 3 Lexington police officers shot and killed the suspect. People who live nearby said incidents like this are almost unheard of. In the next half hour, Kentucky elected officials, including Governor Andy Beshear and Senator Rand Paul, have sent out messages of support and unity. We'll show you those messages coming up. Jim, Grace.
Thank you very much, Gabe. We'll also keep you updated as we learn more information on air, online, and probably the best way to get those updates through the WHAS11 app. You can download that app for free in your app stores. Plus, we're going to have special coverage this morning from Good Morning America live in Lexington during our 7 o'clock hour of GMK over on our streaming app, WHAS11 Plus. You can download the WHAS11 Plus app on your TV and watch for free.
That is the sound of emergency alarms going off inside the Kentucky Expo Center. Sunday afternoon around 3:30, Metro Police initially reported they were responding to a possible active aggressor at the Expo Center. Police have now said those reports were unfounded. Later in the day, they spoke to the concerns of the community.
LMPD understands that people are on higher alert after the incident this week or today in Lexington with the officer and the trooper in the church. We understand you're on high alert about that.
LMPD said there were no shots fired at the Expo Center and no victims. While all of this was playing out, thousands of people were at the Expo Center for the Run for the Roses Classic basketball tournament. Expo Center officials said the tournament finished for the day after the incident.
Now, guests were eventually let back in to get anything that they had to leave behind during the evacuation. In fact, we spoke with an official who told us that he's never experienced anything like this at a tournament before.
So for their experience and for this to be ruined while what's ever going on inside is just, I mean, it sucks for them, but it's also like, I can just imagine how scared they are and not knowing what's going on. It's been recruiting for 5 years. This is the first time I've ever been evacuated from any event. It's also one of the first events I've ever been to where there isn't like metal detectors. So that was a little different. I've never been to a recruiting event and there's not like some type of security when you walk into the event.
The tournament is set to resume today, and officials say security at the Expo Center will be boosted following the incident. They're going to be doing bag checks as well as using some handheld metal detector wands at all of the entrances. The LMPD says that there were a few people who got some minor injuries while they were leaving the Expo Center. The incident itself has also caused a number of the teams and families to pull their players out of that tournament. In fact, Evansville's women's head basketball coach Robin Schur is one of them, expressing frustration on X. She said yesterday in part, quote, "Thinking of everyone that was at Run today. Our staff will not be returning tomorrow. Players, it's okay not to finish that tournament. The lack of security measures that fit the size and scope of that tournament need to change." We know at least 3 other teams and one entire lineup of teams from Nike have also pulled out of the tournament altogether.
Now to a drive for justice. At a rally this weekend, a Kentucky family called for support, advocating for a hands-free law in the state after losing their toddler, Kimberly Burns, in a 2022 crash. Cammie was killed 3 years ago when a truck hit the family's Toyota Camry on I-71 near the Gene Snyder. An investigation determined the truck driver crashed due to inattention. No charges have been brought against the driver of the truck, and the investigation is considered closed. Cammie's mom, Alyssa Burns, says that's because Kentucky doesn't have a specific hands-free law. She's now working with Senator Jimmy Hickton of Lebanon to implement stricter consequences for distracted drivers.
Not a lot of people that even know that what happened to my daughter can happen.
Really just want to make sure we get this bill passed so that no one else will have to endure what we've had to endure.
Burns urged people to contact their lawmakers and show their support. She said another rally is being planned in Frankfort.
Right now, police are searching for suspects in a deadly weekend shooting in the Park Hill neighborhood. The LMPD responded to reports of a shooting in the 1700 block of Wilson Avenue Sunday morning. They say they found a man who was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The man died shortly after at University Hospital. Right now, there are no known suspects.